Hello and welcome everyone, Lionheart here with SurrealBeliefs.
Hello, everyone.
We're back with part 2 of our co-op, Syracuse and Suebi.
That is right, and right now, it is my turn.
Suebi swagger time.
If you don't know what my army name is, well, I hardly knew too, because I know that a lot of you gave us names to use, but we forgot to look at them. So for now, my temporary name is the Suebi Swag Raiders, and so their goal is to take all the swag in Europe. Please forgive me for that name, it's very bad. Okay. Now, beyond that, I've conquered Syracuse, and now I'm looking to conquer a new town in just a moment. I have very terrible low HP, well, not HP, they're not in a RPG, but I have very low armored units here, and in our last siege, it was very bloody. That was not a very, I don't know, a very prompt battle. It was very long and very bloody. Okay.
Certainly took a while with good old Carl.
Oh yeah, Carl. Great Carl here. Let's see. Carl leading the Suebi Swag Raiders will go towards where? I'll look at my diplomacy map first. Alright, over here. No, I actually got mixed up for a brief moment because I've been playing so much of Crusader Kings 2 that I was actually trying to click on the upper left-hand portion of my screen here. But then I was like, wait, wrong game. Let me see. The Marcomanni. Oh, they actually like me.
We're going to carve a path. And I mean, we were saying before we started recording, you've had a little bit of a boost to your units that you can recruit now.
Yeah.
With the new roster update. And I mean, Daughters of Mars as well.
Yeah, that was very nice.
The Kimbri bow women are awesome. They've got 150 range now.
Oh, wow. Good.
So, you know, they can go toe-to-toe with slingers, but they've got more damage and armor piercing as well.
I think there was a bit of controversy when the DLC came out, and I had no clue. I was like, hey, these are really cool looking, but I guess a lot of people weren't pleased by having units that really aren't meant to fit in with the time period. But I like stuff like that, though. It's fun.
I mean, we've already got beehive onagers and snake pot ballistas, so
having women fight on the battlefield, not too strange.
I don't think it's too far. Plus, you know, I mean, some like the barbarian factions, I can kind of almost get that you might get these. You know, obviously you've got like Boudica and things like that for the Iceni. Well, they haven't added in that, but I'm sure there'll be a mod about adding in Queen Boudica soon. Yeah,
see, like to me, that's the really big part too. Is that now that they're in the game, people can mod things and add in their own types of new units. So it's like even if you don't like it, it still adds a lot more to the game because now we can have Boudica.
On Reddit and some of the forums, some people that were not really that happy about it were very quickly sort of turned by those that came in and said, well, we'll just have, you know, we'll make some awesome mods now that we've got the female models in the game. And Rome has broken their trade agreement with me, which isn't good. Wardiclet, oh no, that's not me, that's good. It's Noria and the Eravaski.
I mean, you could potentially try to pay them to get a wait, do you have a non-aggression pact? Because that would be fine then. But if you don't, that's not good.
Apparently, what? They condemn. That's really weird. On the thing it says they condemn my treaty with Epirus, but I don't have one.
That is very strange.
I've never had one with Epirus. That's why they don't seem to like me. They're now at war with Epirus.
That's why. Okay.
What? I never had one.
Someone's been spreading
and
a few.
I can't.
Yeah.
Oh, I can make a trade agreement. That's going to be low now, though. Great. Non-aggression? No, they're not even gonna. Oh, that sucks.
I feel like someone's been telling lies about your faction. Hey,
yeah,
Syracuse has been chatting with Epirus. Yeah.
I've not even talked to them. I actually remember now. Someone was telling me in the comments that I should go and attack Epirus as like an easy target.
Which is actually a really bad choice because for some reason Rome loves that town so much, and that's why they're actually attacking them right now. Yeah.
So I mean, we were talking and we were suggesting that I go for Marcomads down here, so it's far enough away from Carthage, and it should draw Libya down from its other provinces to the west. And then at the same time, or maybe, I don't know, what do you think? Should I take out Lilybæum first with Carthage, or should I go for Marcomads first?
I would say that you should take out Marcomads first, and then you can potentially make your plan from there. You might have enough money at that point to make more men back at home to go.
Army, well, I can upgrade my barracks already, so I can start getting pikemen, citizen cavalry, and javelin men, which will be useful. And I mean, I could recruit more troops in here, but I was going to get a spy. But if I'm going to go down towards Marcomedes, then I'll build the spy later once I've got them on the move. I've now got light hoplites and full hoplites. I think I'm just going to go for the full hoplites.
And I like how, as you talk, I'll be able to like paint things to show you.
Yeah, I've been watching.
What you're doing. Yeah,
it's brilliant. I've been like going, oh yeah, look, it's automatically highlighted for me. Look at that, it's perfect.
Yeah.
I think that's all I need to do. I don't think I can really get any diplomacy with any other factions. Oh wait, no, I do have a trade agreement with Epirus. That's why.
Oh
but
dear.
when did I do that? I didn't do that. They just don't like that I'm doing that, and they're now at war with Sparta, and basically Epirus, you're gonna die. So I'm really sorry, my friendly green-faced friend, but I can't really do much to help you out.
Not at all.
Because Rome is big and mighty, and I'm small Syracuse.
I mean,
can't really do much.
If I go up there, eventually, if you're in a position and you feel like that's the right choice, we could, in fact, greet Rome.
I think, yeah, I mean, unless the AI's really changed with Rome,
right?
I think I should be able to take out Corsentia, Brundisium, and Neapolis really easily. And I think then you'll see the armies of Rome scrabbling around Rome and their northern regions a lot more than the southern ones. So I could probably take the boot of Italy, or the foot rather. But I think I'm going to avoid Rome for now. I'm going to stay away from, because I don't want to necessarily draw you down to a mad dash.
Oh right, yeah.
Through the territories.
Carl can only move so fast, so
yeah, even on forced march.
Yeah.
I think that's all I can do though, so I'm gonna end the turn. Throw it back to you.
One thing I do like is that even though we're on co-op, one thing that has changed in the game is that the turn times are really short now. They used to be really long, but now they're actually pretty short. And I don't think we turned off watching the AI move, so now we're having to watch them too.
Yeah.
All right, we'll have to do that next time, I guess. Yeah. Okay, about to get to my turn in just a moment here. Let's see. So what type of Total War game do you want to see next? I mean, is there any like field, any time period?
I'd love to see like a Victorian era Total War, kind of almost like an Empire 2.
Right.
Sort of going 1840 to 1914. So just before World War One. Potentially, maybe it's got the option to explode out into that.
Right.
Or not. But then you've got, I think that'd be a good chance to potentially have the 3 theaters of war again. I'd love to see that. I loved in Empire Total War, obviously being able to go to North America, the Caribbean, India, and I'd like basically a lot more. I mean, I'm even playing Empire with Darth mod, but I still find that quite laggy, quite unstable. I'd like the optimizations that they've kind of brought in with Shogun and Rome 2.
Yeah,
to Empire.
That's my one thing, is that I love Empire Total War because you're able to just go all over the world, but that lag and the units do not really respawn very well. Like they have a bit of a delay. It's very strange. So I'm not really a fan of them.
Yeah, it all just feels a bit too slow and a bit a bit heavy going.
Right.
I'd like naval combat to be improved a little bit more as well.
Oh, big time.
I mean, especially now the fact they've got the fact you can control your own artillery, maybe some kind of ability to go in and control separate cannons on decks or something like that. And maybe even one day putting in your own kind of firing patterns on the ships.
Right. And right now, what I've done, I brought my main army led by Carl over here to Istros to finish off the boy. I used my spy to poison Istros, or actually, I believe, no, I did in fact poison the garrison. Good. And then beyond that, I've brought down my general from Lupfurdum over to Casurgis. That way I can minimize my penalty for just conquering that location. But it's pretty high right now. Yeah, see, here's my plan. I'm at Casurgis, the blue. Well, it's not much of a circle. Anyway, I'll hire a few mercenaries for now. I honestly don't like to do that, but I'm a little bit worried about having a rebellion here. So what I'll do, I'll hire a few of those. I'm pretty well off financially, so it's not too bad. And now they're a little bit more calm. Not as calm as I thought they would be, but that's fine. Okay, so beyond that, I'm pretty much done for my turn, and I can now... Well, hold on. Diplomacy is very important. Let's go over here. The Marcomanni, would you now like to be my friend? And they would not. Okay, well then here's what I'll do. The best way to make friends is to give them money. There we go. Now you'll be my best friend. Oh, what? Never mind, they actually have morals. Okay. Figures.
Bribed.
If only they were more like the boy. Okay, I believe that's about it then. Let's end that turn. They will not be my friends. Okay. Yeah, it was actually surprising to me how popular that Empire and Napoleon Total War, well, not so much Napoleon, even though I find Napoleon to be an amazing game. Like, if only Empire's world could be transferred over to Napoleon, I would love that so much. That would be amazing. Because, I mean, that game, it runs so well, the combat feels amazing, and I just love the whole setting of that game. And I'm a big fan of Napoleon too, so...
Yeah, it was a nice, smooth, streamlined version. And, yeah, everything did feel just a lot nicer, a lot tighter, a lot smoother, but it was just, obviously, the scope was smaller, which potentially was the issue with the... with the lag and things like that. I think that's all I can do. That's a very quick turn.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We're circling.
Well, see, here I was showing a small circle, then a big circle. So the big one was Empire. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm done now. I don't think I need to show that much, but okay. Let's see.
That's good. Right.
And back we go. Yeah, I would want a Medieval 3, but honestly, I feel like they should go back to Gunpowder just to kind of change things up for every other game.
The current engine works best on
very
Gunpowder.
much. Yeah.
So, I think I've said as well. They said they don't want to do a 3 for a while. So,
okay.
I think there was circulating on Reddit on some forums a brilliant bit of concept art that somebody, like a fan, did of like a Medieval 3 box art, which looked insane. And I think maybe, a couple of years down the line, Medieval 3 surely got to happen, because it's such a fantastic... I mean, because it felt like almost in a way you almost forget about the original Medieval game, and you always think that the original one was the same time as the original Rome.
Right.
But obviously by then it was already Medieval 2, because you'd had Shogun and Medieval Total War.
Right.
So in a way, it almost kind of feels like we haven't had a proper 2 yet. I guess at like a more modern, on the new engine, at least from 2009 with Empire. So yeah, definitely. I think Medieval for me as well, considering I did my history degree, specializing in medieval history. I'd love to see a Medieval 3 at some point. I just think we might unfortunately have to wait a little while for a couple of titles in between before they come back to it. Which,
if they change the game engine, I really won't mind, because as you said, it's more suited to Gunpowder, not really melee combat. I want the combat to feel a little like it has more weight, because right now it feels very light, and just watching people fight is not as gratifying as I wish it was. But real quick, I've been talking so much that I haven't really focused on my actual gameplay, so I messed up a little bit. Over here, I have a bit of a problem. I did not build a building that would allow me to recruit new land units that actually fight on foot. So instead, now I have to recruit horsemen. And over here, I'm about to have a rebellion at Syracuse, which is really not too bad. I can actually use that to train up my men, or my leader, so that's a good thing. And then they will be happy after I crush that rebellion. So over here, I'll probably attack Istros right now. That way I can finish off the boy and have 3 provinces, which would let me just have more money. So real quick, I'll go over here and follow the red line a little bit. Wait. The red line was misleading me. I need to poison them first. Okay.
You gotta go across the...
Right.
No, ideally, across the bridge.
Yeah. Actually, that's right on, yeah. There we go. Oh. Apparently, I don't have enough points to move there.
Oh.
Really? I almost have a full slot of action points.
Damn.
Is it because I have to go through tree? That's very strange. Okay, well, I'll have to wait until next turn. That's actually not good. I'll move back then for a moment.
Do you have enough to raid them?
I could have.
Draw them out.
That's true, but the only problem is that I want to replenish my men, because they're because they're so light. I need them at full strength.
Yeah.
Okay, and so I have 4 groups of horsemen over here being recruited up near Lupfurdum, and then after that I'll move down and fight that rebellion, and my turn is now over. So it's actually good that we're moving a little bit faster, because I thought that after part 1 it would take us all of part 2 just to get through the next like 2 to 3 turns, because that battle was long. Yeah,
pretty quick. Yeah.
All right, let's go back down to where you're at.
Next technology. We're going for recruitment slots and all ports. I probably should go start getting some civil land reclamation actually. And I've got 3 more slots here, so I'm building up quite a strong army of elite hoplites. I don't really have any skirmish troops, and I have to wait another turn to get some cavalry.
Right.
I don't know if it's worth perhaps waiting a turn for my barracks to finish and then getting 3 units of citizen cav. So I've got lots of infantry.
Well, let's see. Lily Bomb is probably undefended because the reason why you want to fight Carthage and not Rome is that Rome is all in one place. Carthage is all over, so that place should be relatively undefended. So after you take that, pretty sure they have, I believe it's called Sardinia over here.
Yeah, they've got Corrales, yeah.
Right.
So I can take that out. But, I mean, you recommend going for Lillebeum after Marcomedes, or do you reckon I should go straight for...
Let's see.
Straight for Lillebeum and then on to Corrales, so sort of leapfrog.
Well, let's see. I think what you should do first, I mean, and it's just my view here, is that you should go over here and take that first, just to kind of test what is going to happen next, and then Lily Bomb can come next. That really wouldn't be too hard. You'll probably want your army about here so that you'll have enough points to actually like hit. Oops! Wow, that went way too far out. Okay. And so so just kind of dip into Africa first, and that army. Oh wait, you don't have your stack here. For some reason I thought your stack was by Makomads. Okay.
No, I'm still building it up.
Oh, I had a misunderstanding then. Okay, so
because I didn't start out with that many units, so I've still got to build it up. So it's whether I mean I've got 17 units. I could go now and I could start building up another army.
Yeah. Since your army's back here and not by Africa like I thought, you could actually go there. The only problem is that might be a little bit more challenging to cross the sea if they have a sea force. It might be a little bit harder to get onto Africa at that point. So if you went by sea, you could use the forced, or it's not a forced march, it's a double time. Yeah,
double time. Yeah.
Yeah, you could use that and probably get down here pretty fast. So maybe Africa would be a better thought, only because you would be able to nab more land. And Carolus also has walls too, so that might be a little bit harder to take. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm building 2 more hoplite units and then 1 light hoplites to finish off my army, so it'll be ready to move next turn, full 20 stack. Obviously it's lacking in unit diversity, but it's got the sheer spear power, which should be fine at this early stage.
And
then I can start recruiting another army at Syracuse next turn. That's me done for now.
Okay. That should be my bet in just a moment, hopefully. Oh, there's a little ship by Carthage. Hello.
Don't attack me. I'm friendly.
Right.
For now.
That's what I tell every faction that I make friends with. Oh, we'll be great friends for now. Let's see. Yeah, in my Spartan campaign, it's really kind of a drag that no one is putting up a big fight. Like, I'm really shocked about how people keep taking land back and forth, but there hasn't been like a huge force yet to actually rise up. That's been a bit of a letdown. Like Rome, I've tried to keep them alive, but they've been conquered. Oh, hello.
Oh, there's your rebels.
They're attacking me now.
Okay.
All right. I do have walls, so I could potentially beat them. I guess we'll have to go fight it then. All right, let's go ahead and load in real quick. Sounds good to me. Even though their units are actually pretty decent. I believe that general is a Oathsworn. Yeah. So I could lose, but I guess we'll find out. All right, let's get into the battle. Oh, I guess my campaign has been pretty appropriate though. And actually, when I think back on it, this is probably my favorite siege map that I've ever played on. And I wish I've seen, or that I would see more of the same map, because there's some maps that you see nonstop, like more of the Greek maps. But this town is actually really cool.
Yeah, I like some of the barbarian settlements, especially this one like spans the river, so it has 2 bridges across, and then when you upgrade this later on, it's going to look pretty awesome.
Oh, cool. Okay.
The extra walls all the way across, I think, you'll have. So you can like pull back to the center if you get defeated on the outer walls.
Right. And I'll just be here waiting for you right now, because someone needs to get a SSD.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you do.
I've got one.
Right.
Transfer my Romans all over.
No,
Damn, that's so slow.
I just like to bring this up because it really blows my mind. Because I mean, I've heard how fast it is, but now that I have one, it's really, I don't see myself going back to not having one.
I wonder if putting my Empire install over on my SSD would help as well.
That would help a lot. I think that would just help for any Total War based game.
This rate, I'm going to end up buying a second SSD.
Oh right, yeah. They're well worth the cost, though. Okay.
Oh yeah.
See. Okay, Javelin Men, it's up to you to win the battle. If they can't kill as many as I would like, the battle is over. I will not be able to win, so we'll find out. Okay.
Thankfully, the rebels only get one ladder.
Right, but the problem is, if they attack me from over here, they'll go on that wall, and I won't really have as much room to throw spears at their sides, and that'll be a bit of a pain.
It's always difficult to get the right angle on it, yeah.
Okay, let me see. Alright, are you going to have the right field of view? Okay, cool. Or line of sight. Alright, let's see. I suppose what I'll do, I'll give you my only horseman unit, so that'll be up to you then.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
General.
Yeah. So good luck,
Yeah.
and I'll just wait here.
Okay.
That's about it.
I see. Pressure's on. They've got no skirmishes.
Nothing. Yeah. Well, I mean, I have my 3 here, but that's about it.
If they don't push the rest of their forces with them, it might be worth, once they get very close to the wall, charging out with the cavalry to hit them in the flank.
Right, right. Yeah, their horsemen, I believe, are light, so they shouldn't be too bad to beat, but I'm not too sure. I'm looking at them. They don't look very light, but they should be.
Light horse. Pretty well equipped for light horse.
Yeah, yeah. Like if there's
that guy, I think it's meant to be like body armor. It looks more like a jumper that my dad has.
Well, they like to keep warm, I guess. I don't know.
Oh,
but those
nice outfit.
But those Oathsworn, man, they are intimidating. I hate them.
I hate that the rebels often spawn with them as their general.
I know.
So if it's not them, it's spear nobles.
And they're always very tough. Okay, they're coming now.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Push out with the cav. And just watch to see if the enemy sends in reinforcements or not.
Even if I lose this town, I'm not too fussed. Only because I'll be able to easily retake it, and I'll still have my 3rd town at Istros. So it's not really a big deal. I mean, I could backtrack and retake it with my main force, led by Carl, but no. I'll just move on.
I'm going to send a charge in now, hopefully just before they get to the walls.
Alright, let's see. My men are throwing their javelins.
But they might get there just as... I'm not going to frenzy charge yet, because I don't want to exhaust your cavalry.
Right.
Here we go.
There we go. Very nice charge. Ooh, that did a lot of damage too. Wow.
There we go.
Wait.
I think they're probably going to die.
Oh yeah, that was actually much more effective than I thought. See, I've never used this force here, so I don't know how good their stuff actually is. Wow. 1 charge, huh?
I'm just going to pull the cavalry back and see if it can be a rinse and repeat with the next unit of Celtic warriors that come on in.
1 at a time, just how I like it. All right, there we go.
2 cavalry in that. So
and you killed over 100 men. That was beautiful. Oh my god.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 115 kills so far.
Not a bad deal, yeah.
Oh, they're sending in the Oathsworn now. I'm not
Okay.
sure. Well, I could wait until they start trying to climb up the ladder and then hit them in the back.
All right, I'll just.
I'm probably better suited out here on the plains than I am stuck up in the city.
Oh gosh, yeah. Okay, men, get up there. I could have actually brought some of my tribesmen down there to delay them, but honestly, they're not at full strength, so they wouldn't delay them for very long. Nah, it's fine. Alright guys, I want you to go on the wall, not around the wall. Come on now. Acting silly. Alright, there we go. Javelins are flying now. There we go. Not too bad. Yeah, I think for my next Rome 2 campaign, I really want to do a barbarian faction. I think I'm probably spent for the next 20 years on anything that is Greek.
Yep.
Ooh, you're kidding me.
Yeah, I've done Sparta and I'm now doing the Seleucids and Syracuse. So
right. It's all been
a
Greek.
whole lot of Greek. Oh, Oathsworn coming toward me.
Uh-oh, someone is messaging me on Skype. I thought I turned off my sounds. Oh well. Sorry about that, people. Oh.
Try and lure them away
Do
so
not
your
keep
skirmishers
messaging.
can keep on firing.
Right.
But the enemy cav is coming on over here now, so...
I wanted to go turn off these messages, but I don't need to alt-tab right now. Oh, no, they're still sending it. Okay. Let me think about how to do this real quick. If I click out of here, will it alt-tab? I hope not. No, it won't. Okay. Need to somehow mute this call here. Oh, it's Red wants candy. He's interrupting my... Oh, okay. Red. Thanks a lot for that.
Well, in the meantime, I managed to take out, well, get a good counter charge on the light horse. They have actually done a fair bit of damage, but I think we should push them back now. They're running.
Right. Look at that. And my javelins still have quite a few javelins left, and I cannot believe he did it on purpose. He's plotting. Oh, red. Okay.
I think the light horse are going to go down soon. Down to 65 men.
I'm actually shocked that we won this, but then again, I usually don't have a general on horseback. Usually when I play the Greeks, their horsemen are not that great, and so I don't really pick that for my bodyguard, but...
You now get some pretty powerful cav to use.
Yeah, because I forgot that the barbarians are usually really, really good with that, and it shows. That's very good. Uh-oh. Hey, come back over here. I have a few javelins left, and that should really help out. Get back over here. There we go. Alright. What I'll do after I'm all out, I'll send all of my men to go charge, and then you can hit them from behind, hopefully. If only they would come closer. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ooh, what's going on?
They're following you now. If you could lead them a little bit towards the wall, I still have,
It's gonna come on around.
Alright,
Fortunately, they're exhausted because I had to use Frenzy Charge to stop the light horse getting a decent charge bonus against me.
Mm-hmm. That's a weird bug. I went over to where you killed the light horseman, and it showed a bunch of them die right then. Like, they just fell over and blood just gushed out. That was very strange.
Yeah, that's all.
Wow. Alright.
Okay, they're coming back towards the walls.
Alright, good. They're almost in range now. Alright, now they're in range. Quick reload. Fire away. Come on, naked men, do it. Alright. That was really bad. One of my tribesmen said, soon you'll be kissing your wife goodbye. And then the next guy said, because soon we'll be kissing them hello. That was really bad. Wow.
That is really bad, yeah.
That is implied naughty things. Jeez. Alright, let me head on out now.
Yeah, they're still coming out for me. They won't leave me alone. Go get your ladder. Go on. Leave me alone. I'm exhausted.
I'll send out my most...
Nice...
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Just want to go for a nice ride. Oh, they've gone into shield wall, so they're bracing against a charge.
Time to send the most elite of my armies, my tribesmen. That's not true. They're terrible. They're just a bunch of drunk people here. They don't even know why they're here. Tribesmen, jeez. Where's the L at? Oh, I don't know. Over with the Oathsworn. Take back your L, tribesmen. Take it back. I wonder who does the voice acting for these games here, because it must be quite a bit of fun to just shout Germanic tribesmen, or I don't know.
I think
yeah.
I'd love to be somehow involved in the voice acting or voice recording for the next Total War game. I think that'd be awesome.
That would be great.
If I could just be like that. If you click on that specific unit, that's me.
Yeah. That is
that'd
me.
Be awesome. Right, I'm going to charge into the back of them now.
All right, I'm on my way too.
I've got enough for another frenzy charge, and I might as well do it because I'm already exhausted.
Okay.
So it's not like I can get more tired. Here we go. I hope this works.
Ooh, might need to pull back now so we can get a charge going. Yeah. Yeah, they're turning to face me. They lost quite a few, so that's not too bad.
That's good. Like 2 more charges.
Left. What I really want...
if I can do one in wedge.
Once they come out with potentially a Medieval 3 at some point, what I would like is a Viking expansion like they did for the very first game.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that quite a bit. I just really hope that they really add more to the campaign map. Like, the battles are one thing. Once they have that down, then I would like to see a lot more to the actual campaign map. Like here, in the ancient world, selling slaves should be a very big deal, but unfortunately, there's really not much to it. There's not much to the politics yet, so I'm hoping that maybe... Oh, wow, they're actually holding on quite well. That is not good. Oh, they're beginning to drop now.
Yeah, I think that charge got them
a
little bit more, so I'm going to pull back and do one more in wedge.
All right. My javelin men are on the way to... Oh, my men are beginning to break.
Hope I can make it in time.
Go, javelin men, go! Oh no.
Alright, turn around. One more charge, come on. That's all we need, good charge.
Yeah.
Come on.
Don't turn towards the horsemen. Look at me, not them. Oh, damn it. They went the wrong way. Oh dear. Well, taking back my city will not be too hard, and there's a possibility they might just sack it. Hold on, let's see. 57 left.
I'll try one more charge.
Okay.
If we can, the morale's they're shaken. I think we might.
Oh, good. Yeah. If only I had one more unit. Oh well. Go, young people. Go, young people. Stab them.
Turn around, cavalry. Back you come. Go, 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 go.
Ah, here we
Here
go.
we go. We're getting some speed up with this one.
Oh!
Here we go.
Football! All right.
That's it. Boom.
Or rugby, I should say. Yeah, that. Oh, the back being shaken.
Steady them. Nope,
Wavering?
Going. Come on.
Don't live. No one wants you to live.
Die,
Okay.
die. Yes, they've gone.
All right.
Victory.
That felt pretty good.
That was good.
Over 200 kills for your men. Good. Which means that I barely killed anything. All right, cool. Yeah.
Oh, because like the towers and stuff as well, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, that
Get some
too.
losses.
Those
Those skirmishers managed to take him down.
Yeah, maybe like 5 or 10. Jeez, they did not do very well. Usually they do very well, but oh hello, they don't. Hold on, lost my train of thought. Oh well, it's fine. All right, so Casurgis remains in my control, which means that, man, playing this faction really wants me to play my own barbarian faction in my own time too. I'm really enjoying this quite a bit. I mean, as I said previously, I've had my fill of hoplites and everything else, man.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. I think something like maybe like the Ghetto would be quite good.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're in a good position, a good challenge. And I'm still loading back to the campaign map. I'm so transferring Rome 2 over to my SSD.
Oh yeah. Cool. You will be so happy. It'll save you time. You'll just have a lot more fun then. Yep. Yeah.
Still there.
I wasn't even meant to get that. But my friend came over to my house and he was like, "Hey, I brought you a SSD." I'm like, "Okay, cool."
I wish my friends brought me SSDs.
Right? Yeah. Those would be really good friends then, right?
Hey, friends watching this video.
Take the hint.
It's now a new rule when you come to visit me. You must have an SSD.
I mean, if you want to be in my house, SSD. That's it.
Some kind of computer upgrade.
Right.
Okay, so I'm finally watching that army get stabbed and
there we go.
Fall down into the water. Oh, I love the little shield bash they do.
That is fantastic. No,
it's really satisfying.
One thing I want to know is which units can cut people's heads off, because I don't see that ever now, and it makes me very sad.
I've seen, I think, standard sword units, so you might be able to get with your sword masters.
Hopefully, because as the Greeks, even with my men who do use swords, I see them chop off one arm, but that's about it.
I think there was something in the patch notes at some point which said it altered like how often certain animations appear. A bit more variety, because I think when the Blood and Gore DLC came out, pretty much heads were rolling all the time.
Which is how it should have stayed, but that's just my view. I mean,
head chopping. I
can't help that. I like games where there's a lot of blood. I don't know what it is. It's like me living in a vicarious way without having to actually shed blood, but it's just a lot of fun. It's fun.
I think I wasn't too bothered in previous Total Wars, but since the inclusion of blood packs, which aren't just adding the blood text in, they're adding in these extra killing animations, which do look brilliant. I definitely don't want to play like Total War games without that. I mean, I go back to playing some of the older titles, and I'm just like, yeah, there's a little bit of blood there or something, but there's no proper killing animations. It's not like you're watching this guy strangle the other guy, wrestling them on the floor, or some really nice matched mocap animations there.
That's a good idea. For their next game, we need to be able to choke people out. Oh, that's such a good idea. They should pay you for it.
It'd be almost great to, like, I don't know, your weapon gets knocked out of your hand, you disarm them, and then you just strangle them to death.
But see, like, my one thing with that is that they really need to slow down the pace of the combat, because like they add in the mocap stuff, but it moves so fast that you don't really have time to watch it ever.
Yeah, because you often see, like, I think it's mainly I see it with Roman legionaries, like they'll go to almost like do a stab in the air towards a unit, and the unit will just fall down and die.
That too, yeah. So the mocap
yeah.
kind of need it.
Yeah, it definitely needs to be slowed down so they can be nice more. I think someone's been telling to get the matched combat mod or something like that.
Oh, that, yeah.
To have a look at that. Anyway, I think probably that's where we'll wrap up part 2.
Sounds about right.
Just before I get to move my 20 stack over towards
let me check that out.
Marcomeds. In fact, I'll get them on their way.
Oops.
They'll be there in 3 more turns. They'll be able to land.
Right.
But that'll be in forced march, so I'll have to probably be maybe 4 turns before I can actually attack. I'll keep my navy nearby so they can reinforce. And then in the meantime, I guess at Syracuse, put out a second army and get ready to take Lilybaeum at the same time. That'd be pretty good.
Yep. And hopefully in part 3 you'll actually see a Syracusean battle, because I mean they've been having a little bit of a slow start here.
Oh yes.
Right. Yeah.
Some kind of battle will occur. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this part. Check out each other's parts, which will be linked in the description.
Yes.
I know there's someone that keeps posting on my co-ops and versus that I do, so you can watch both parts at the same time. So if you're that person, feel free to do that with this, and you can watch both parts side by side. And obviously follow us both on Twitter. We'll try and update you as often as we can when parts are coming out or if they're delayed.
Oh, right, my turn. Anyway, that's about it, and thank you for watching.
Ciao for now.
See ya.